And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Working that left side now. Flips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the grab at the 10. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, planning for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sullivan. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
QB draw. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Brown wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got it in the middle of the Sparks. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Motion from the back. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wide open spaces. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Here's the heat. That's reeled in. It's Powell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. got it looking for a first. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air, trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown Bulls. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Burgess. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Got his man downfield. It's a running room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
325. Lasso, under.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Floats it out in space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Isaac. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced off his feet.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Finds his man, it's Isaac. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Grab near the marker. It's Alexis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free.
Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Texas State.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Powell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Now on second down. Brown wants to pass. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. Third down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
And the Bulls have it with a first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Touchdown Bulls! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Got it. Alert, alert. Cricket.
The give. Creates a little space. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, it's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Sullivan. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Texas State, 17. South Florida, 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, South Florida. They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Burgess. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease to the left. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Floating away. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it, extending the play. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Smith. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Reddick. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Yarnell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Gashes him in the middle. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Bobcats look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas State.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
Great execution, great play calling. Now it comes down with very little time on the clock to your 2-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game. It was going to come up big. It's go time.
Snap in the shotgun. The pass is incomplete and late in this game. Still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt.
Texas State, 26.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it?